Ukrainian Adventist institutions support and serve citizens. ADRA, humanitarian agency, and Adventist church distributes food for refugees, displaced persons, and Ukrainian citizens. Mother and children travel days to reach Ukraine-Romanian border. ANN starts now. Ukrainian Adventist institutions open their doors to serve the community. Maksyim Krupskyi, director of Hope Media Ukraine, has the details.
Dear friends, my name is Maksym Krupskyi. I'm Hope Media Group Director Ukraine, and you're free to share this video. It's one more church in our social center in the west part of Ukraine, and all our church, schools, sanatoriums here look like you see here. A lot of people already come here, and from time to time buses takes people from here to the borders, and they leave country. We appreciate all your help, and you can visit sites to receive additional information. It's adra.org and hopetv.org. Thank you very much. Pray for peace.
Now we will know the story of a mother who traveled several days to arrive with her family at the border between the Ukraine and Romania.
I understood you came from Kharkov.
Yes, we came from Kharkov.
When you start your travel?
From the first day of war, when they began to bomb us. We woke up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And we heard explosions, and we took all our stuff for 1 hour. We just throw everything. We had documents ready before, and we sat in our car and moved to the outside of the city, and we gathered with our church, and we had a plan to meet together and then to decide what to do. And we thought we would stay for a couple of days, but bombing was more and more, and we decided to go west. Yes, and our pastor and some men stayed there to help people. And my husband's father also stayed there, and our grandmother, she's 92, and she saw when Hitler bombed her Kharkiv, and now she is watching what's going on. She did not move because she's very slow, and she stayed with parents. Yeah, and then Christians helped us to find places to sleep, because situation changed every 2 hours, and we didn't know what to do. And then we stayed in Kamenka, and we had to drive different ways because the roads were busy. We slept there, church, and then we decided to go further west and stayed in Kamenets-Podolsky, and Christians also helped us. And we thought we would have 1 day rest and then decide what to do. But early morning, when we read some news, and some friends contacted us, and we decided to go to the border. And this night was very difficult. There are two lines, cars and people who just walk. And it's 11 kilometers when we were going. It was morning, and it was 11 kilometers. Now I think it's longer, because people are coming and coming and coming, and people from India and everywhere, who studied there. We walked 3 kilometers, and then we stayed there from 4 p.m. on the border, and at 1 a.m. we just entered the customs. Yeah.
Are you going to stay in Romania, or are you going to leave Romania?
We don't know yet.
You don't know? Okay.
But we see that you are very kind.
Our latest information about the humanitarian aid from the ADRA agency and the Adventist Church. More than 1 million people have been displaced due to the Ukrainian humanitarian crisis. As people seek to flee conflict, ADRA teams report crowding and increased volatility across borders. In addition to border support, ADRA distributes food to internally displaced people in shelters in the Ukraine. The ADRA team, even those living in the midst of conflict, continues to provide humanitarian aid and support from partners outside the country. In Odessa, believers distribute food and books of hope. In Khmelnytsky, homeless people are fed. Today's ANN ends with the image of baptism in the city of Volochysk. What a symbol of rebirth and new life for a person, for a nation. Soon, God willing, we return with more hopeful news on ANN. Until then, God bless.